Hello, beautiful ladies. I hope you're all doing well this week. Last week, I introduced you a little bit to myself, and that was fun. And this week, we're going to talk about one of my most favorite topics, and that is anxiety. And I think it's one of my most favorite topics because once I was able to really heal, I've realized when anxiety left me. And it's just such a peaceful place when you're able to really recognize it and work through it. Many high functioning women rarely talk about it openly. We kind of hide it or try to. If you ever laid awake at night with your mind racing, if you've felt like you had to keep it all together, if you've been overwhelmed even when everything in your life looks fine, you are not alone. I want you to know that anxiety doesn't mean you're weak, broken, or failing. It often means your nervous system has been working overtime and it's trying to protect you. I know anxiety personally. There have been seasons in my life where I felt completely overwhelmed. My mind never seemed to stop. I was consistently thinking about what needed to be done, worrying about the future, and carrying the weight of everyone else's needs. And my first panic attack, I think I was 12 when I had my first panic attack, and it scared the hell out of me. I had no idea what was going on. I just, in that moment, thought that I was going to die. And my body was responding with all of this fight or flight, epinephrine. I just was really scared, and it was hard for someone to calm me down. I really struggled with it, and that was probably my first real experience with how anxiety can just take over your life and just control the situation. As an adult, one of my most powerful moments was attending my first retreat. I was going to Zion for my first retreat, and I was looking forward to it. I was anxiously nervous. And on the drive down there, I was still anxiously nervous and excited. And when I got there, I was terrified. And I became so anxious that I had another panic attack. And everything inside me just wanted me to leave. I wanted to just get in my car and go home. And staying was just so uncomfortable. I was pacing the room, I was crying. I had all of these thoughts about what are they going to think of me? Do I belong here? At that time, I was, 260 pounds, and it's like I'm too heavy to be here. Am I even going to be able to participate in the activities? Did I bring the right clothes? Am I going to look? Oh, it did not end. It did not end. And it probably took me 2 or 3 hours to gain the courage to go down and meet everybody. And I was shaking, just shaking. And it ended up being one of the best experiences of my life. I was so grateful for the decision that I made to stay. So grateful. The retreat became one of the safest places that I'd ever experienced, and it gave me permission to slow down. It was a retreat on inner child work, so I was able to really take time and look inward. And it was the catalyst to really um, send me on this beautiful journey of healing the parts of me that I had ignored for years and years. And that experience taught me something I'll never forget. Sometimes anxiety shows up right before our greatest growth. Fear wants us to stay where life feels familiar, even if it is feeling anxious all the time. We know it. We know what that looks like. We know what that feels like. And healing asks us to gently take the next step away into the unknown. Here's something that changed how I see anxiety. Anxiety is not your enemy, it's a messenger. Your nervous system is saying, I don't feel safe. Sometimes the lack of safety comes from today's stress. Sometimes it comes from experiences we've carried for years. Many of us have learned to survive by being perfect, taking care of everyone else, never saying no, always achieving, never slowing down. And those patterns helped us to survive. But eventually, they just become exhausting. Your body is incredibly wise. She's not trying to hurt you, she's trying to protect you. When anxiety pulls us into the future, our breath brings us back to the present. So I want to take a moment just to do a little bit of breathing together. And we're going to inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 6 counts. So just get yourself in a comfortable position. And if you want to, you can close your eyes and just take a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The longer exhale tells your nervous system it's safe to begin relaxing. And this technique you can do anywhere, at any time. You can even do it in conversations that are starting to make you anxious. You can do it in meetings. You can do it when you're driving. You can do it anytime. Anytime. It is so powerful. And that's all it takes. Just a few times. And it just brings your nervous system back down to normal. Another way is our body. Connecting with our body. When anxiety lives in our thoughts, our body can just anchor us in. So right now, I just want you to notice, where are your feet? Feel your feet on the surface that they're on. Can you feel the texture? Can you feel the temperature? And next, notice your hands. Where are your hands? What are they touching? What sensations can they feel? Now notice your breath. How are you breathing? Can you feel the air cool as it comes in? Can you feel that it's warmer as it goes out? Can you notice your ribs expanding or even your belly moving? And just notice your surroundings. What's around you right now? What are other parts of your body touching? What do they feel like? You are here. You are safe in this moment. Another way of releasing anxiety is speaking kindly to yourself. Instead of saying, I'm anxious, try saying, I'm noticing anxiety. Instead of saying, what's wrong with me? Ask yourself, what might I need right now? And this small shift creates compassion instead of judgment. It allows space for you to recognize what your needs are or what is going on. And that is really powerful when you can, in the moment, realize what's going on. So then you can do something or not. It's really great if you have a journal or something to write with. If you want to ask yourself these two questions. What is your anxiety trying to protect you from? What would change if you treated yourself with the same compassion you offer everyone else? I want to leave you with this. Healing is never about feeling anxious again. It's about learning that anxiety does not have to control your life. It's about building a relationship with yourself where your nervous system begins to trust that you're safe. Each breath, each boundary, each walk in nature, each moment of stillness, each act of self love. They're all teaching your body a brand new story. A story that says, I am safe. I am worthy. I can trust myself. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear one thing you're taking away from tonight's conversation. And if you're ready to go deeper into reconnecting with yourself and learning practical tools for healing, I'd love to support you. You don't have to walk this journey alone. And in my program that we just started this week, we practice real tools that can support you in navigating the transition from living a very anxious life to a very peaceful life. They're tools that support you and help you completely shift your mindset around anxiety. It's so powerful. If this is something that you're interested in, or you feel like it's time in your life right now to release this anxiety and work through it, then please message me. I would love to connect with you and see if this program is right for you. I hope that you all have a beautiful rest of your week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Take care.